Low internet connection. Hey guys, just wanted to hop on really quick. I hadn't been on in a while. Had pretty crazy work schedule, and so getting ready to go get my hair done. And so I thought I would hop on really quick and just chat with you about a couple things. I've got my 65-mile ride coming up in September. And I just put my bike in a couple days ago, and I've been putting that off because I knew it was going to be super expensive to get the repairs done. Let's see, it's been about a year now. So a year ago, I think it was this time, it was raining, and I was used to riding a crossroads bike, and I don't know if anyone knows the difference between crossroads and a road bike, but a crossroads tires are probably like this big around, and a road bike, you've got super narrow tires. And I was riding down on Town Lake in Austin here, and it doesn't look like I'm live. And it started raining, and I went to try to jump a small curb. It was only about like this high. Didn't really think anything of it, and I slid sideways and fell, and so I had a dislocated rib in my back, and I didn't know it. I didn't go to the doctor. Typically, I don't go to the doctor. So I spent about 2 weeks with a dislocated rib, and then it caused my shoulder to collapse here. My shoulder blade and all that collapsed. I couldn't lift my arm even this high. I couldn't just even raise my shoulder up. It was hard for me to get my shirts off and just get dressed in general, or take my clothes off for that matter. So I've spent the past year not riding. So I'm getting back into riding here soon. I'm supposed to have my bike back tomorrow, and I hadn't put it in yet. I've been saying that for like the past month or two, and I finally got it in the shop. And sure enough, it's going to be $175 out the door for the repairs and stuff from the damage I did a year ago. Gonna get my due date. Yes. Yes, I need it done bad. Yeah. So I'm picking up my bike tomorrow. I'm also gonna do another live tomorrow because I want to share some other things with you about my cycling journey, and just make that, I really want that to become a part of what I'm doing with the keto eating journey. So I was trying to figure out like how I'm gonna stay fueled for this ride that I'm gonna do. And so in the beginning, I'm gonna do a couple hours of riding and then gradually increase that. I've got about 4 months. My ride is September. Bicycle, Bryce. I cycle. And a year ago I had an injury that took me out for a while. And actually I just fully recovered from this injury a few months ago. Let's see, low connection. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi. All right, hopefully that's better. I haven't been back on my bike because of the injury that I got a year ago. And so, but I also damaged my bike, and I knew that, and I just been putting off taking it to the shop because I knew it was going to be expensive for the repairs that I needed to get done. I broke like the gear changer component and the gear shifts and all that. Like, I fell pretty hard. I wondered if I'd even injured myself when I fell, because I knew that I fell on my ribs and thought, man, I hope I didn't break any ribs. Well, I didn't have any broken ribs, but I did have a dislocated rib. So it looks like my connection is low. My connection's low, so it's not being very nice to me right now. It says recording and that I am not live. Okay, so I spent a lot of time doing massage therapy, chiropractor work, stuff like that. And it took a while. I had to spend a bit of money on that. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but I'm in my truck. And so I'm just getting back into cycling. I'm gonna pick up my bike tomorrow from the bike shop. Hi, Michelle. And I bought a few things for my ride because I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, and I don't know yet. It's definitely going to be an experiment. I don't see a lot of people out there doing cycling and keto, and so I'm probably going to be one of the first, and I'm going to document a lot of this through video and writing, and maybe that'll turn into something else later on down the road. But I know that this was probably, there's probably a cheaper way to do this, but for the time being, I wanted to start out and just make sure that I had some things that I could use. And so I went ahead and bought some pre-packaged coconut oil packets. They're single, you know, just so I can have some stuff on me in a light little pack or something on the back of my bike. So that if I need something, I have things with me. And so I just bought some of these single serve, and I have ideas about how I'm going to do this myself. But for right now, I did get a few of these. It'll get me through a couple of weeks of just some of the single serve packets of coconut oil. I think I got 10 of those to start. I just got one of these because I know that I can find some other kind of container to store these in. But just because it's really slim, you know, if I have 3 packets, what do I do with that coconut oil? You know, if I have the coconut oil, and then I have this, you know, that's 2 things I'm going to carry on me while I'm cycling. But I also found these also, and I know, again, this is something we can mix ourselves, but for convenience purposes, it is coconut oil and ghee packets. And so I went ahead and grabbed a box of those as well. You know, and you can imagine if you're cycling, you don't want to have a lot of extra weighted stuff down, you know, on your bike and stuff. You want your bike to be really light. And that's why I bought a more expensive bike than the one I had prior, was so that I could ride faster. So, but in the beginning I injured myself. So, I also found this, which I think is kind of funny. Uncured hickory smoked bacon. It was a little bit pricey, but I want to try it. It's like literally 2 slices of bacon in a packet. And I thought, you know, hey, if I need to carry something of substance, you know, and put it with this, I mean, here's what we're talking about already. So that's just, you know, and I think my 65-mile ride, it's going to be a little, it's probably going to be 6.5 hours. I mean, I did 35 miles prior to this ride with the same group. And hi, Teresa. And so I wanted to do more. I wanted to push myself, and I want to do more. And so it's either 35 or 65. There's not really an in-between, and that's fine because this is a supported ride. And so I'll have, like, along the way, I'll have people giving me water. And if I need to rest, I can rest if I need to. There's not anything that says that there's, like, a time limit on this ride or anything. So that's just a few of the things I got. And if anyone has any recommendations, whether you're watching now live or on replay, about things that I can do on my ride to, you know, keep my energy up, as I guess is what I'm trying to say, instead of, because along the way they'll also offer food. And I remember the first year that I did this, I wasn't on keto, and I had peanut butter and jelly sandwich and stuff like that, you know, so I wasn't doing keto then. And I also got this, which I can probably portion out. And this is the only one of theirs. I like this brand. They do pigskins too. But the Epic brand of products, this is the hickory smoked uncured bacon and pork. And it's pretty much just the uncured bacon in here. Looks like sea salt, vinegar, celery, and that's it. So I thought this would be a good option too. I don't plan on eating a lot while I'm riding, because I know that it's just gonna, like, bog me down. I do better on a fasted ride, but 65 miles is a lot. So yeah, Michelle, macadamia nuts, that's also another one that I was thinking about too. So I may have you know, a portion of those, a serving of those on me as well. The other reason I'm going live, and I'll post that down here in the comments here in just a minute, is the ride that I'm doing is called the JAMMA ride, and it's located here in Austin, Texas. And it's a donations-based ride, and it's for Travis County and surrounding counties, which would be Austin, Texas, and then any surrounding cities. The way that this works is it's all donation based. So anyone that does mammograms or needs a prosthetic bra, if they've had a double mastectomy, any of those things like that, if they need some home care or some food, any of those kind of things, that comes from this ride that I'm gonna do. So I've signed up. I've already got $150 in donations. I did just post the link down below. Look up Darren Graham. He's a keto cyclist documenting his journey. Okay, cool, Bryce. Thank you. I'll look that up. So if you could share my link, if you can donate, that's great. I would love anyone's support that can help me along the way. Again, I've got about $150 in donations already. I need to raise $300. I want to start my own group within this ride. You can do that, and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to name it what my keto group is, Keep Austin Keto. I think it's really important to educate people about the things that they can do to keep themselves well and healthy and not be, you know, I know I have to watch what I say, you know, when we're doing these Facebook lives, but, you know, changing your way of eating, when you have an illness, when you have cancer, when you have inflammation, when you have any of those things, when you have, matter of fact, when you have a cold, anything as simple as that, all those things start going away when you do a keto way of eating. So that's another reason I want to, you know, get keto out there for all these, you know, all of us. We all need it. I have so many family members who passed away from cancer. My mom just got through with some cancer stuff, and they, you know, cut her face a whole bunch, and I was really it was really hard for me to watch her have to go through that. And I've spent a couple of years talking to her about keto, and I think she's finally kind of starting to try to get some of those things and stay away from all that processed food, because processed food really gets you in trouble. I think I kind of started rambling a little bit, but let's see. Yes, it is a great cause, Michelle. And so I really want to put forth more effort and show you guys what I'm doing with my cycling and all that. And authorized pain, inflammation, gone through this way of eating. Yes, exactly, Michelle. I agree. This way of eating does take all that away. And anytime I go off the keto way of eating, I definitely notice, you know, have something that day that I'm not supposed to have, go to sleep, wake up, the next day I have severe inflammation. So yes, I definitely agree that the first thing you can do to help with any kind of, and I'm not a doctor, not by any means, I'm not a doctor, I'm not giving medical advice of any sorts, but with inflammation, the first thing you can do is change your way of eating, and the keto does that very thing. Hi, Nancy. So if you guys can help me out, if you can share the link, I have 4 months to get donations for this. As I was saying, my mom just had cancer on her face, and they took all that off. It's gone now. My grandmother had breast cancer, and she had double mastectomy. My mom's sisters, all on the same side of the family, had double mastectomy. I've also lost my mom's brother to lung cancer, and a great aunt, this is all on the same side of the family, great aunt to lung cancer, and then my sister's husband, only by marriage, my uncle, we lost him to brain cancer. And so it's just been crazy insane with people, and you know, you can start with the very basic stuff, your water and your food, and that's where you got to start. And that's why I'm doing the things that I'm doing, because I know that I can take care of myself as much as I can take care of myself and keep myself healthy and well by eating, you know, good food and exercising. And so the cycling thing is going to start up this week, and I'll start documenting my cycling journey. And I'm not sure what time I'm picking up my bike tomorrow, but I'll come back on tomorrow and talk with you guys a little bit about, you know, just cycling, getting out there, and proper hydration. I'll have some nutrient stuff with me. Keto keeps inflammation away and improves health dramatically. Yes, it does. It does. There was one other thing. I was going to give you some more details about this ride that I'm doing. You can click on the link for sure. But I'm working on one of the women that host this ride. Let me see if I can find it really quick, and I can give you more detail about specifics. I mean, if you're in any of these counties and you're just wanting to get a mammogram but you don't have insurance, they'll also take care of all that for you as well. It's called the Breast Cancer Research Center, CR, sorry. Let's see. I'm just trying to find drinking coffee out of a jar, guys. No judgment. Let's see. Okay. So the person that sent me the information on BCRC, which is .org, if you want to look at the website, they do emotional support. So for anyone with cancer who needs someone to help them set up their appointments and keep that schedule going for them, they do those things as well. They also do financial support. So they're all donation based. They help with transportation. They help with getting your house cleaned. They help with counseling if you so desire to have counseling. They also do physical support. So they'll send volunteers out to mow your yard. They'll arrange for household cleanings. Sorry about that. They'll arrange for transportation to and from your appointments. They also make sure that you have like post-surgical stuff. If you decide that surgery is something that you want to do, they will provide you with camisoles and shirts and just kind of the things that you're going to need. They'll do once a month chiropractic work, massage therapy, and then let's see, no one's turned away. Everyone gets help. So just to tell you how dedicated they are, they have 6 patient navigators right now, and those 6 patient navigators serve 1,900 clients. So I just thought I'd share some of that information with you. If you want to see more of the information, I can definitely screenshot this whole thing. You can send me a private message or whatever. And I'll screenshot it and send you over the entire email that I have. I just didn't want to spend this whole time reading an email to you, but I can send you all that. They do get donations for like food and transportation. I think I kind of skipped over that one, but I thought that was an important one for anyone, going through some of this stuff, knowing that there are some resources out there for you. So please share my link. If you can donate, I would love for you to be able to donate no matter what the dollar amount is. You can choose the dollar amount that you want to donate if you can donate, and if not, please share for me, and thank you. And any other suggestions for just little quick carry and go items that I can take with me, like these little things that I just showed the beginning of the video, which this one is ghee and coconut oil. I did find some little packs of almond butter. I'm gonna try to find, these were a little more pricier than I wanted to pay, so I just got one of them. And then the prepackaged coconut oil. So I think I have a way to do this myself without having to buy these packets for the next 4 months through my training rides. So I'll also share that with you guys later once I get it figured out. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.